is supposed to be Coco Chat. I decided to change from Coco Time, but I'm too lazy to make cocoa, so instead I'm drinking soda with apple cider. We're gonna pretend this is cocoa. So, on the topic of problematic authors, problematic content, I have a lot to say. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. We'll start. This is a very controversial topic when it shouldn't be. You find that sometimes both sides don't have a lot of nuance. Not everybody, of course, but a good number. So let's just begin with what is problematic. Usually, bad representation, harmful representation of groups that the authors are not a part of. Sometimes even of groups that they are a part of, because, wow, let's say, no marginalized group is gonna have everybody agreeing on everything. Marginalized groups are not a monolith. We'll start with that. That, or just like bad depictions of sexual assault or any other kind of trauma. A lot can be problematic because we live in a very messy world that was informed by a lot of bad things, like white supremacy and capitalism. If you think that there's too much problematic things in the world, it's because there are. Like, the world is messy. We made a messy world. Now we gotta deal with it. Now we gotta fix it. Okay, that was what's problematic. And then let's talk about the different levels of problematic. Because you can have content that is problematic, but the authors were ignorant. They didn't mean malice with it. And when called out, they generally respond in some positive ways. An example of that is Rick Riordan. He was called out for not having enough representation in the first series, like Percy Jackson, and then he added more in Heroes of Olympus. Was it always bad? Was it always good representation? No. But the guy tried, and it's different from someone like J.K. Rowling, who, when called out for things, just that woman does not take accountability at all. Or Sarah J. Maas, who's on the same level as J.K. Rowling. They just refuse to take accountability and turn against the people who are calling them out, which is not ideal. It's very far from ideal. But like, why should it matter, right? Like, why do these things matter? Well, in representation, it matters because that is how stereotypes are created and distributed. Think depictions of black people in the Jim Crow era in the United States. Think depictions of Jewish people in Nazi German. It's just... that is how you get literally thousands and millions of people to hold extremely harmful ideals about entire groups of people. That's why it matters. When we call out these behaviors, and when we call out people who are continue to support these authors when they know very well the issues that they have caused and the problems that they have done, we're not calling you a bad person for having read and enjoyed these books. We're calling you a bad person for continuously supporting this behavior and accepting this behavior, letting this behavior continue. When you keep supporting authors like J.K. Rowling, Sarah J. Maas, Jay Kristoff, you are saying that that behavior of not taking accountability and continuing to cause the harm is okay. You're saying that that behavior is acceptable. But it's not. It's not. Sometimes it does feel kind of trivial to care about media content, because there are real people suffering a bunch of different things while you're complaining about representation in the books that you're reading and the movies that you're watching. But these things cause genuine harm in the long run. They do. I already mentioned Jim Crow, Nazi German. They do. It's fine to enjoy books before you realize that they are harmful and problematic. It's fine if you read these books before you know what's wrong with them and you don't realize at first. I read Sarah J. Maas books when I was 16, okay? It's fine. What's not fine is being conscious of these issues and then still going out of your way to support these authors. It's like you're saying, fuck that, we don't care about that. Which lets us know what kind of person you are. So, I feel like there's quite a lot more that can be said about this whole ordeal. But I'm recording this at night after a long day. And I didn't really plan anything that I was saying here. I planned like a general idea. This is like a rant video, which is what Coco Chat is supposed to be either way. So if you watch this, thank you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about this thing. And thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy. And bye! I got